Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing, and today we've got ourselves one of our two Mirrorverse unboxings to start on today. And the first one's going to be the Mirrorverse by McFarlane Toys Sully. I have no intentions of getting the entire line. However, oversized action figures are always something I'm kind of keen on. I just think they're really cool. And it's always nice because you definitely, especially on these, the price point on these is pretty good. I think they're about $12 retail. And especially when they're figures this size, you usually get a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to that. And Sully's cool anyway. Sully's one of my favorite Disney characters. So along with the Buzz, I had to get this one. So we're going to crack him open first, and then I'll end up doing another video later on for the Buzz Lightyear. But let's go ahead and take a look at the package first. There's Sully in his armor. He's a tank in the Mirrorverse game. McFarlane Toys logo there at the top. I do think it's really awesome that McFarlane's got the license to do these. I do like the design of Sully in the armor. I think it does look really good, kind of like some paladin armor of sorts. And then of course on the back of the package, there are the other characters in what I'm referring to as the basic set. And these are more of the slightly smaller scale figures. So if you had to compare them to figures, these, I don't think they have as much articulation to them as the bigger ones like the Jack Sparrow and the Buzz Lightyear. So I guess if you had to make a comparison, these would be like Mattel basic WWE figures compared to Mattel Elite WWE figures. But we've got Belle, we've got Goofy, we've got Mickey, and we've got Sully. And actually the Mickey's not too bad looking either. Kind of on the fence with him, but I'm also not trying to get completely immersed in a Disney collection. And I feel like if I get Mickey, that's going to put me down a rabbit hole I don't want to get started on. So let's go ahead and crack them open real quick. And that's something else I will say too, is the basics come in almost just your standard, figure carding. While the other ones, the Jack Sparrow and the Buzz Lightyear, come in a box style, almost like DC Multiverse figures by McFarlane. So definitely a difference in packaging. And I'm pretty sure there will be a quality difference as well, which we'll kind of touch on that more once I've got this in hand. And then, of course, I do the Buzz Lightyear opening, and I can kind of make a compare and contrast with that as well. So let's go ahead and get Sully open. Trying to find the easiest way. So we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Just rip the card right off the bubble, because who needs that, right? All right. Okay, so there's the figure out of the package. Trying to not damage the card that's inside of it. So, of course, there is a Mirrorverse Sully tank card right there, in case you want to look at the info on it. Really cool picture of Sully. I dig it. I'm for it. I do like that kind of going along with the theme of most McFarlane DC Multiverse figures are putting cards with them of some sort. There's the, background inside the bubble in case you want to salvage that for some kind of background in DTOV. Probably work out pretty well. So here's Sully. Little hole back there where his tail's going to go. Go ahead and pop out these extra parts. So there's that. Not sure what that goes to, but I'm sure I'll figure it out once I get it out of the package. And there's his tail. All right, he's got the classic thin rubber band straps holding him in, kind of going crisscross across his torso there. If I can get these giant sausage thumbs in here and pry them out. Unfortunately, your boy is not somebody known for having long nails, so we gotta fake it till you make it, I guess, right? So, all right, bubble's done. Sully is out. All right, so first off, I do love he's got the grumpy face. Very cool. The shield here turns, which is really nice. I do not believe it comes off. I'm applying a decent amount of pressure, and it's not coming off, so I don't believe it does. I am noticing that the arms have a little bit of movement as far as the wing, and then of course you got your left to right. But it does not appear that there is any articulation in the elbow. So, kind of like I said, almost like the equivalent of a WWE Basic. The arm, solid movement, pretty tight, I will say that much. The armor pieces on top are almost kind of a rubber, so that's cool. A little bit of movement and posability there. The head does turn slightly. Let's go ahead and see how well the tail fits in. Not only that, but also how well it stays. Because I know sometimes when you have parts that fit in like this, they don't always stay real well. Kind of like with the Build-A-Figure parts for the DC Multiverse stuff. And even the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure stuff kind of has the same issue. Tail fits in pretty tightly. There you go. And this thing's heavy too. Like, this thing is not joking around. This thing has some weight to it. Obviously, no posability in the legs at all, which I kind of expected. But yeah, that tail is solid in there, so that's very, very good. I like that. And I guess this is essentially maybe his battery pack or something. Oh, that's what it is. So the Scream tanks from Monsters, Inc. So that's pretty cool. Took me a minute to figure that out, but that's a nice little nod. Trying to figure out what is the best. Okay, so there's a little notch here on the edge that kind of matches up a notch right there. So there is a specific way to put it in. Let's go ahead and get that snapped in. And these parts fit in very snugly, which I do like. Nothing worse than, you know, something that's got holes and slots for it, and you put something, it just falls right out. All right, so no movement on the hands either. This is pretty much, like I said, it is a very bulky figure, limited movement, but looks good. The paint on this thing is very nice. The gold has a nice little shine to it. I do appreciate that. Sully's, you know, paint hits for his fur, even down to the nails and the purple splotches, looks really good. This is a solid figure. Definitely for on the lower end of the price scale. I think it's definitely worth it for sure. The waist does turn a little bit, which is nice. Not much, but it does have a little bit of turn to it, so that's cool. But yeah, I think if you're looking for just kind of a different version of Sully for your case, or even if you're just a general McFarlane or Disney collector, this is kind of a cool oddball piece, but I dig it. I honestly have no complaints with it. It's very, very cool. So yeah, there we have it. So there it is, the Mirrorverse McFarlane Sully tank figure. It's like I said, it's supposed to be just some kind of a mobile game or something. I tried to look it up on my phone. It said it wasn't available in the US yet, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Maybe it may just be a game for international currently. Maybe they're doing some updates for US release. Who knows? But that's going to wrap it up for this video, guys. Thank you for checking it out. Remember to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok at Collecting Garage. Remember to subscribe to the channel and follow me on the other forms of social media. And also, don't forget to check out the podcast, the Collecting Garage podcast, available on Spotify, Google Podcast, or Anchor. And then also the video version of the podcast is now available on the YouTube channel, starting with episode 7. Both 7 and 8 are up now, available for viewing. And hopefully episode 9 will be up shortly after this video goes up as well. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for checking it out. And as always, have yourselves an awesome week.